Man, talk about the change from, you know, being pretty much at the bottom of the bottom and being in a program that I consider to be one of the most elite programs in the state in any class, man. That's where I met you at.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, man. It's like I said, that's why my wife would never admit this. I always tell her, I said, man, Tulsa was a blessing for us. You know, it opened up a lot of, for me, really, it opened up just a whole window of just different, you know, emotions and different things, man.
Yeah.
And just
now you got perspective.
For me to prepare myself for what's next. So you talking about it? My last memory at Hell was 1-22.
That's rough, yo.
You know what I mean? And then Noah, we got better. Now we was winning some games. You know, we got better. You know, we got to the semifinals. We lost to Justin Jackson in the homeschool semifinals.
See,
played in North Carolina. We lost them in the homeschool semifinals. We should have won homeschool state championship.
Straight up.
Chauncey Collins. Golly.
Oh man, sound like you're over it, Coach.
Yeah, I'm over it. Chauncey got us at the end. We was winning the whole game, and he came in with 2 big clutch plays, and 1-3.
Ooh, not the 4-point play.
Yeah, 4-point play, bro. And they ended up beating us at the end at the buzzer, man. It just that tore apart. But so from all that, I'm starting to be rejuvenated now. Now my spirits are back up. Like I'm grinding. I get this phone call. You know, I coached Omega. I've been knowing Omega them since he was in the 5th grade.
That's right.
You know,
kids.
All them kids. I've been knowing a lot of them kids. You know, Omega was a senior this year, so he was leaving. You know, I was coming into, you know, Lil Tyson Jolly and all them, Steve and all them. So when I got there, you know what I mean, it was, in a sense, it was different because, first of all, I knew how to grind. Like, if you know anything about Lenny, man, if you around Lenny, you got to be a grinder, bro. Like, that's how he coaches, like, and he don't really micromanage you. Like, he sit back and kind of just let you do your thing.
Right.
You know, unless you kind of not doing things right, then he'll put you aside and say something to you. You know, but I've always felt, you know, at home.
Right.
Because I'll give you, for example, like the first day of practice, I don't know nothing. Like, he don't tell me the plays. He don't give me no, this is what we finna do.
Right.
First day of practice, we at the junior high. You know, they had volleyball game. So we get to practice. And his first words, get in where you fit in.
I like that. Get in where you fit in.
So I'm looking around like, oh, okay, all right, cool. So they get to going. So, I'm a watcher, so I can watch the drill. Man, ain't nothing.
Pick up on it.
And most of them I knew them. Right. You know, it was just some different things that they did I wasn't used to. So I step back, watch it. A few times, okay, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Right. And I listen to him.
Was the terminology different at all?
A little bit.
A little bit.
You know, a little bit. Which I can't get that terminology out of my head now. That's all I use now.
Right.
Burt terminology.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, not much. But like I said, with McGee taught me that grinding from a different standpoint, like just the intellectual part of the game, like things you can do as a coach. You know, that's why I'm like, if I lose a game now, man, I don't even blame it on my kids, bro. I go back and look at film the same. Most of the time, it's the same night. I don't know, it kills me, but I watch film to see what I could have did better. I try to find ways to put the game on my shoulders.
Yeah, where you could have managed it better.
Sometimes it's not on my shoulders, but sometimes I'm like, what can I do to get better? What decisions could I have made in these certain areas to change that game or change the momentum of the game? Not to say we would have won the game.
True that.
But would have gave us a better opportunity to win the game.
Yeah, that's leadership right there. That's accountability right there.
So with him, I learned that from him. So when I got to Burt, you know, Burt was like me. Like, you know, outside of McGee, I didn't really meet many people in the gym like that. You know, so we in the gym, we practice. Ain't nobody going home. We get shots up.
Straight up.
We still working.
Still working.
You know what I mean? These dudes, we running. Like it's a track meet in there. Like it ain't no, it's
ain't
next
no
drill, next drill.
I like that. Getting to it.
You know what I'm saying? Only time you get in the water is we gotta run right here. We doing this. Then we get a little bit of water. Then we go, like, so when I got there, it was the first place that I could just be me.
Yeah.
Like no range, no holds bar. I can just coach. You know what I mean? A lot of what I did at Hell was learning how to be in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Like he was teaching me how to do this. Hey man, you know, hey man, do this. Don't stop practice. Pull that kid to the side.
Yeah.
And tell him that while we doing all this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was learning all that. So when I got to Burt, and him allowing me to be who I was, it was easy, man. it was easy. Once I learned the terminology, built the relationship with the kids, which to me has never been hard because I'm a gym rat. If you're a gym rat, then you're going to love me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going to get along fine. You know?
Yes, we can get in the gym.
I'm
already in.
To this day, like with Tyson Jolly, like I think like Bert, he the head coach. You know what I mean? So there's sometimes, man, he got family, which I got a family too, but at the end, I took it upon myself. I'm the assistant coach, man. That's my duty.
Right.
I'll be like, bro, I got him. I open the gym for him. Whatever you need to do. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it. So for instance, Tyson.
You got me for a reason.
Yeah, for Tyson, every game, every morning before every game, 5:30 a.m. That was our thing. Get shots up. Shots up to about 6:30, 6:45. Take a shower, get ready for school. For every game. That's what we did. Every game, before every tournament, that was just our thing that we did together.
Right.
You know what I mean? And other players too, or they call me on the weekends. Coach, here we get in the gym, let's go. They know if I'm available, we there, bro. If I ain't there, I'm gonna find a way to get the key to you, get somebody to open it for you so y'all can get in the gym. You know what I mean? And
that's hunger right there.
And that's what I loved about West, man. And that's why when I look for a job, I was looking for the same type of, like, what's the gym access?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
That.
Like,
I need
to know what the gym access is because I want to be in the gym. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get it to where my kids want to be in the gym more often. So with Bert, man, it was easy, man. We gelled
just like that.
Not a problem.
Man, talk to me about that run because I definitely had him on the podcast and we had to walk through some of the memories, man. Mm-hmm. I watched you guys in the year 2014. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all got to the state finals.
I wasn't there.
Y'all were under, man. You weren't there for that one yet?
My first year was 15.
Your first year was 15?
Yeah.
Well, then we
So Omega's first senior years when they lost.
Yeah, okay.
I was at the game, but I wasn't coaching.
That's rough. But then I got to sit back and watch y'all win the state championship in 2016. Yeah. Man, talk about all those parts coming together for that to happen, man. Do you remember leading up?
I tell you this. 15, that team was
better, wasn't it? That's what Bert was saying.
Listen, man, I mean, them dudes, man, it was just some games, man, it just looked effortless, man.
Right.
Like they were in tune, they could hoop.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they understood the game. But with that team, I think it was a lot of underlying stuff that we didn't catch early enough. Because when you winning like that, man,
it's easy.
We ran off like, God, 24 games, 23, something like that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
We ran off like it was.
That's ridiculous.
We didn't losing wasn't a part of if we lost, bro. To me, if we lost, I was depressed. It was that bad. Like it was like how we lose, like you know what I mean. You couldn't even watch the film.
Right.
Every game we lost, 2015. I didn't watch. I have never watched one of those losses.
Straight ever. Up. And you only lost what, like 4?
4. To this day, I've never watched one of those games.
Ain't no point in watching them now.
Watching that team, I knew we was gonna win state championship. I could say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
Mustang fans, I'm sorry. I know y'all went 28-0.
Man, no, yeah.
You know what I mean? But in my heart, I know if we line that thing up,
it's going down.
Because that's what we messed up at. That's what we wanted.
That's what Bert said.
You know what I mean? That's what we wanted. We knew what we wanted. We knew the challenge.
Yeah.
And we was like, that's what we gonna get that, and we gonna give them the blues. And that messed us up because we overlooked the talented Santa Fe team. And nothing against Santa Fe, man. They played, bro. Yeah. Like they came to play. We played. To me, it was one of our worst games, and still was up 9 or 10.
Right.
Had an opportunity to seal the game.
But thinking about tomorrow.
Yep. And just some things didn't go our way. I remember Lil Mims hit a couple big plays. We got Daquan Jeffries in foul trouble early, so we was like, okay, we finna walk through this. He in foul trouble, but them kids, man, Scrap's son, I can't think of his name, Lil Scrap, can't think of his name, but his son was hooping. You know what I mean?
Giving some work, huh?
Oh, yeah. Them dudes, they wanted to play us probably just as bad as we wanted to play Mustang. You know what I mean? And it showed, and they beat us.
Yeah.
And they beat us. Lenny Hatchett did a good job, man. They beat us. And to this day, man, that thing bothers me. I tell people all the time, that is if you got a question, that's my worst loss.
He didn't already went to the all due disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna be real. That's my worst loss, man. I mean, I didn't go nowhere all spring break.
Wow.
I watched.
So you just sat down and soaking in it.
I made a mistake of watching this state championship Saturday night on TV. I shouldn't have watched that.
You know what? That's another thing I want to say. I know it just made you burning up over there.
Yeah.
One thing I always noticed though, because whenever I was still coaching girls in Muskogee over there. So if we were either in the tournament or I'm watching, whether y'all were still alive or not, y'all whole staff, or at least you and Lenny, be at the game still. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna watch the games.
Yeah, these cats are gym rats for real.
You know, so with that loss, I go to say this, with that loss, you know, and I think Mustang wanted to play us too. I think it was mutual. I think it was a mutual feeling.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of the kids over there, Marty and Terrell and all them. Like,
that shit.
You know, we used to hoop in the gym all the time against them. They come play pickup. You know.
I love that.
So I think they wanted that matchup too. But you know, they took care of business and we didn't. You know, at the end of the day, that's how it works. So from leaving that standpoint, you know what I mean, going to the next year with the team we had, the kids we was losing, man, it was just an up in the air feeling. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
My first year coming into PC West, we 24-4, beating national ranked teams. Like, so coming into that next year, it was just kind of a
I don't know where we gonna be.
You know what I mean? I know we gonna put the work in, but we got a lot of kids that ain't never been on this stage before. That ain't never played this level before.
Experience is key,
you know,
man.
Experience is major key. You know, but what I will say is this: Marcus Warrior, he made a comment in that summer. He said, "Hey man, when we did a little summer ball, we got to playing a little bit, and I was like, okay, I felt a little better. You know, we still wasn't 15. We could never be 15, but I was like, all right, we got some. You know, these dudes hungry. We got some pieces." Marcus said, "Hey man, y'all gonna win state championship with this team." You know, I'm like,
that sounds good.
Yeah, you said it's gonna be tough. You know what I mean?
We still talking about 6'8".
Yeah, and he was the first one who said it. And I say probably about midway through the season, I was like, yeah, we got a chance to win it this year. You know what I mean? But with that group of kids, man, I tell people all the time, it wasn't our most talented group. Right. You talking about man, them dudes,
they did it for each other.
Yep, close. You know what I mean? Grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
I think 8, 9 went to Western Oaks. 8 or 9 of them went to Western Oaks, the junior high together.
Yeah.
Coach Weinrich had them at the junior high. You know, and I think 11 or 12 were all in the same district.
See, there's something to be said about
you know
that
what I mean?
right there.
So, you know, that right there with that group, man, we had some battles with them, man. Like it was fun. I ain't gonna lie, it was fun. We lost some tough ones when we went, I think 23-5, something like that. I think we lost 2 games in the state. 2 maybe we lost Florida. 2 maybe 3 games in the state. I can't remember. But I kind of felt going into the playoffs with that group, we were prepared. You know, but we made the same mistake we did against Santa Fe. You know, we did the same exact thing the year prior with Edmond North. You know, Edmond North #1, undefeated. Mm-hmm. We played them in the area championship. You know, and that whole, you know what I mean, that whole week. I ain't gonna, including myself.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's easy to
fall into
that.
Let's go, man.
We're ready.
Them dudes, man, they ain't man.
They ain't ready for what we coming
from the
with.
West. You know what I mean? I say that to be funny, but that's the swag and that's the attitude we bring.
Right.
We from the West, man. We finna.
That ain't all bad though.
It's not.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's not.
Every now and then
it was a curse that night.
It was a curse that
night. You know what I mean? Because we came in, you know, expecting them to be scared of us.
Yeah.
You know, we rough. We finna get after you. We can hoop. We understand the game. We ain't just tough kids. Right. We know how to play.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But shoot.
You're like, yo, we know how to play too.
Yeah.
And we ain't scared.
Yeah. And I mean, they put it on us.
Straight up. Oh, they put it on you.
Oh yeah. I think they beat us. I want to say almost 20.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, they was
in the area.
To me, man, the game was never really too far gone. But to me, it never felt like we was gonna win it.
They were in control the whole way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, and I mean, I gotta give them props, man. They was in control of the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the way we were playing, man, I said, I told Bert, I said, man, them dudes, I said, man, we ain't ready, bro.
We ain't ready.
I said, we ain't ready, Bert.
And this is the championship year.
This championship year. This is area championship.
Yeah.
So, You know, we lose to them, and because that's where everybody wanted to see that matchup. I think we was number 3 or 4. They was number 1, and that was like the biggest area matchup. You know, everybody like, let's go. You know, it's packed gym, and I mean they did their thing. They put it on us, and so I walk out, and my guy, he's actually my assistant coach now, Damon Salters. He's from Lawton too. He came and watched the game because he was at he ended up coaching at North a little bit too, and he was just like, man, he's like, they got you. I said, yeah, they tough. I said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, they tough. I said, but we gonna see him again. I said, I promise you we gonna see him again. So we went home that day. We ended up playing who was hot? UConn. UConn was no, it was that sophomore. I'm tripping. Southmore. We played Southmore.
In the area Constellation.
The next night, area Constellation.
Yeah.
And they was hot. And they're a pretty good team. And we ended up beating them.
Right.
We beat them by like 12 or 13.
Gotcha.
Another rough game. Didn't
Right.
really play very well. You know, but we did enough to win.
There you go.
So
outlasting them.
the whole time, you know, it's an annual thing with us. We all, our whole coaching staff, go up to Tulsa for the meeting, and then we go out to eat afterwards.
On that Sunday, huh?
Yeah, that Sunday. And we kind of got to looking at stuff. We was like, hey, man, we looking at the stuff, and like we trying to do, you know, our numbers. You know, I don't know if I said it first or Roy said it to Bert. He's like, man, we gonna match up with Edmond North in the semifinals. If we get past the first game.
I like how you see it.
You know what I mean?
If we get past the first game,
because we at that stage now, like we can't overlook nobody.
Nope.
You know,
One
so
game
we,
at a time,
you know, and we trying to do the numbers. It was kind of messed up a little bit. So we get to the meeting, and you know, they do all the numbers, and they got the bracket up.
Oh yes, sir.
We played Union first.
Yep.
We beat Union. We got Edmond North. You know what I mean? So, and Union was tough, man. They had some tough guards, and they played us tough. But I think a lot of that extra oomph in that game, because we started off slow. Started off slow again.
Damn, fellas, what's it going to take to get out to a quick start?
I don't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, we didn't play great.
Right.
But we made some great plays.
For sure.
You know what I mean? We made some great plays during the game that kind of sealed the deal. You know what I mean? And I mean, from that moment, after we won that game, you know, we had like 7 busloads of kids at the game.
Y'all brought everybody then.
You know, so from that moment after that game, like the attitude, it was different. Like it didn't feel like it felt when we finna play them, going into, you know, did the same thing as PCO that year. Same that feeling. I was like, oh, we ain't ready. We too confident.
Right.
It didn't feel that way.
It was
more of a desperate focus. Like, man, like I can't wait till tomorrow.
Locked in.
Yeah, locked in.
I love it.
You know what I mean? So that group, man, just come the next day, history's made. You know, we go out there and we play our butts off, and we just play how I know we can play. How we played those times at Florida where people didn't get to see us play. Those times and different games where people didn't get to see us play. You know, and it all just came together, man. And we put it on them.
You know what I'm
saying? We put it on them when it mattered. And then we had that monster.
Yeah, Trae Young and them.
We had that monster in the championship game, you know.
Norman North.
So that team, man, to answer your question, that team, man, it was just a lot of things. And it was a lot of behind the scenes stuff too that not many people, you know about, that I'm not gonna talk about.
Sure.
You know, that was some detours on our team, you know, that happened in the team, which every team has it.
Every team has it. And they always come at a very untimely,
the weirdest time. But the resiliency of the kids understanding, man, what we've been through.
Right.
You know, our logo the whole time was just us, which wasn't just ours. Like, I think everybody,
a lot of people had
it. But we believed that, like, man, I don't care from the outside looking in, parents,
right,
girlfriend, it don't matter what it is.
Outside.
Who in here grinding with us every single day? Every single day. Us 3 coaches, you 15 boys, every day. This is the grind right here. So outside of what's going on right here, it don't matter. Nothing matters. Turmoil, the argument, whatever it is,
get over it. 3 days. We got to go, baby.
3 complete days. And at the end of it, we're going to be state champions. And that's what they did, man. You know, and it just everything lined up for those kids, man. Championship game, you know. We getting ready to play. You know what I mean? I tell Matt, I get on Matt Reynolds all the time about this. Matt, he's like, Jessie, man, y'all playing some basketball, man.
Straight up.
Y'all playing some basketball, but I got y'all losing. I think he said 10. I think I told couple of my players 20 to kind of get them round
Yeah,
up.
you got to do what I'm saying. Put a little extra on there.
My bad,
You know,
my bad,
a
man.
20 piece.
I think he said, I got y'all losing by 10. You know, he was just being real. Like, that's what he did his job.
I respect that, though. Anybody that can say it to you.
So me, I said, all right, man. I said, you going to see something different tonight. You know, and I say that, and then, you know, one of the, to me, the special moment, what happened was, like, right before the game, you know, we come in. It was actually crazy because my son ended up getting lost.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, man, he ain't even lost, right? So everybody scrambling around. This before the game. They trying to come get me. Hey, man. So it was so much turmoil going on. You know, we couldn't find a trainer to get our kids taped. You know, my son's lost. So I'm doing all these different things. This is right before the state championship game. I mean, it's like 3 minutes left in the girls' game.
It's
I think Woodward somebody played before us. You know what I mean?
Y'all supposed to be in there having a pregame discussion and everything.
So, long story short, they found my son in the back gym.
Shoot.
Hooping, playing one-on-one.
Oh, man.
Right here in the back gym in the practice gym. Hooping, playing one-on-one. So.
How mad was you at him for real, though?
I wasn't even mad at him. First of all, I'm not mad at him because, hey, man, I'm getting ready to play a game. I can't know what my son is right now.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So.
He said, that's somebody else's responsibility
right now. Yeah,
he's
right there playing. And so, I go in the locker room. You know what I mean? And out of nowhere, Kamari, Tyson Jolly, Latron Jolly, Dedrin, you know, all these past players.
From the last year.
Bro, listen, they walked in the locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dwight, they walk in the locker room, bro. And I mean, you'd have thought the president, like, it was crazy, man. Like, they just went crazy.
It was love.
Like, and it was, and right then and there, bro, it was like, it's been to go down, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and then they was able to sit behind the bench with us.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? So they
showed hella love.
That to me, that moment when they showed up, man, it was a united front. You know, these the kids that should have had a state championship, bro.
That's right.
You know, they deserved it to a sense. You know, they didn't finish the day. They didn't take those 3 days serious and do what they're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. But in the sense of career and what they accomplished at that school, they deserve to win a state championship.
Yep.
But they come back to support their little brothers.
Right. No hating and none of that.
Nothing.
All love.
Nothing, bro. Coaching on the bench, talking to them, coaching them up.
And y'all welcome that.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Who better else to help you than somebody that been in battle with you? Yeah, I'm on the sidelines. I'm the general. I'm coaching you. I ain't on the court 94 feet. Right. I ain't in the battle.
You ain't in the trenches like that?
I ain't in the trenches.
Right.
I'm on the sideline talking, organizing.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So you got your brothers who's been in the trenches with you every day, running, doing all this stuff. You see them, you know they should have had one.
Right.
Hey,
and
man.
Some of them was in the mix with
them. Come on, man. You ain't got no choice. You gotta go ahead and win this right here.
Yeah.
You gotta win this. You gotta win this for everybody.
Man.
This ain't for y'all.
Right.
You know, and to me, to a lot of kids, that's a lot of pressure. But to me, for some reason, you know, if you go back and watch it, to those kids, when that horn went off, where did those kids run straight to? Student section. Every single one of them.
I remember seeing that.
They come run.
After I saw Bert throw the clipboard in there and the marker.
Please.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They didn't run to hug me.
Right.
They didn't run to hug Roy or Bert.
Right.
Every single kid from the court to the bench ran straight to the student section, to the people that's been supporting them all year. You know what I mean? To me, that's that. If that don't show you something right there with these kids, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Who does that?
Man.
I'm used to looking at the dog pile. Who does not dog pile
right in the middle
of the court?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The student section.
They went straight to the student section.
God.
Our girls' basketball team and student baseball team.
Yeah.
Everybody went right over there.
That's getting it done, man.
But that's just so with that group, man, it's hard to get that. It's hard to get that bad, man. People don't understand how hard it is to win a state championship, man.
I was telling somebody that earlier. That's why I don't like hearing people say, like, let's say if I'm talking to you and I'm like, man, y'all should have won by 2 or 3 of them. And in my mind, I'm like, are you kidding me? How hard it is to win? Even with a good team.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. How surreal was it when you woke up the next morning after and realized?
Forget the next morning, bro. Listen, man, when it happened, like if you watch it, I was looking for somebody. I was looking for somebody to hug, grab.
Yeah.
Man,
you want to snatch somebody up.
My body tingled for like 2 hours straight.
Straight up.
It was like I thought I was gonna have a anxiety attack, man. It was crazy, man. Like
was geeked.
And then waking up the next day, man, it was unbelievable. You know what I mean? Because we stayed at the hotel. We stayed at the hotel.
Oh, y'all stayed Saturday night,
huh? We stayed that night.
Oh, that's solid.
We didn't go back to Sunday after the checkout. Yeah. So I mean, everybody came back to the hotel, and then, man, the Hilton. Shout out to the tree, the what the Hilton is, the tree.
Hilton, double tree.
Shout out to the double tree, man. Man, they just let us kick it, man. They ain't bother us. We in the lobby, the little back area with the
making all kind of noise.
Just,
don't even matter.
Nope. You know, they did some, man. They had some, they freaking people there, man. Like
that's dope.
They was, man. I mean, they bought us cases. They had a little stewardess guy, and he went to the store, bought us cases of water before the game.
Before the game.
Dang. Like the door guy.
Were y'all the only team staying in that
hotel?
hotel?
You know, a lot of people stayed in that hotel.
That's my point. Like,
matter of fact, Abby North stayed in there with us. I think it was like 3 or 4 different teams, man. It was crazy.
But they
it's the hospitality they showed us, bro. It was crazy.
That's solid.
And they let us have that room. We brought that trophy back. They said that they was cheering in the lobby when we walked in. And,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But the next morning, man, it was just, I couldn't believe it, man.
Won that joint, yo.
I couldn't believe it, man. I watched the film on the way back.
Straight up.
I got on Cox and Hub.
Watched it live.
I couldn't believe
not live,
it.
but the rerun.
And the crazy thing about it is, I didn't even see the last shot. No? I didn't even see the back door by Jaren.
You didn't?
Yeah, nah.
Hell, you missed that, man. You had to hear that.
I missed it because Bert don't listen to me.
Oh, you know?
Man, it was about 50 seconds, man, and he felt something. I don't know what it was because he was sitting right here, and I'm clock running out, and we down one. Nick just holding the ball.
Yeah.
What
the hell going on?
And I'm gonna say, timeout, coach. Call timeouts. Come on, we got timeouts. We had 4. No, we had 5 timeouts. We didn't call one timeout the entire game. We went into the locker room with all 5 timeouts.
That's
so I'm
crazy.
telling Bert, call a timeout, right? Clock's ticking down. I'm like, hey man, call a timeout, and he just waves me off. He goes like this. I was just like, God. So I sit back.
Damn it, Bert. Right.
And the clock ticking down, and he goes, thumbs up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man.
And you like, this ain't the call.
So thumbs up really is just a ISO to a, if you ain't got it, it's ISO to a kick.
Yes, right.
Right? Mm-hmm. And which is cool because Pops has been hot all night here in the corner. So I know one-on-one, Nick gonna get past 90% of the defenders. So I see Nick get to the basket. As soon as I see Big Cam rotate over, I put my head down.
Like, damn.
Just like this, like, God. Right? So, hold on. I put my head down, and I look back up. He kicks the ball to the corner to Chris.
Yeah.
Clock's ticking. I see 2 right on Chris.
Right.
Right? Chris passes to Nick. I see just like this. Oh, my God.
We gonna run
and all I hear was, ah! And I look up, and they jumping up and down in there. I never seen the layup.
Wow. Until you got him back on the bus riding back.
Never seen the layup.
Golly, man.
Crazy.
He must have felt something.
That's what I to this day I said, man. I said, man, you crazy, man.
Great. Couldn't have been you.
He went into the halftime. He went into the game with 5 timeouts.
That don't happen, man.
But that's just a testament. He trusts those kids, man. At the end of the day, you gotta think about it's their moment.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like it's their moment. What better time to trust your team than that time right there?
Yeah, you put in all that work and they got you to this
point. Come on, man. They been hooping.
You go win it or you go lose.
So to me, that was basically his deal. Was like, man, they been hooping. Like let them win it.
Let them roll.
You know, and I mean,
I like that.
I looked up. I don't remember if I looked up and the ball bounced off the rim and in. I think when I looked up, it bounced and went in. I never seen him cut back door and shoot the layup. I just seen the ball.
You saw it go through the net.
Yeah.
And you was like, well, we champs, yo.
And I looked, and I was like, what the? But then they had time left. They put some extra seconds on the clock when it said, and then they throw it in, and then
it was a wrap, though.
It was. But yeah, it was crazy, man. That feeling, man. Listen, man, I would love to feel it again.
You love to feel that again? Yeah, I feel it. But
as a head coach,
hell yeah, and that takes me to the next chapter. So after you do that, wasn't your last year there, but you did 4 years at PC West, right? Uh-huh. And then was that your first time getting out there on the market and saying, okay, I'm gonna go. It's time for me to become a head coach, or had you been swinging at it before?
No.
After
that year, man, to me, I was just. McGee taught me something. He's like, man, you never want your first job to be in a situation to where you backdooring somebody almost like so basically, let's say Bert leave. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Me as a first year head coach, that'd be a hard job to take.
Yeah, that would.
Even though I would, that's just because I'm hard. That's just me. I'm up for the challenge. But that's a hard job. That's a hard job to take because you gotta look at what Bert did at PC West.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you don't do what he do, you fail.
True. But to make a case for you in terms of I mean, you get to sort of skip the line in terms of
That's
ingratiating yourself in the community, getting a relationship with the kids.
True.
You got the cheat code. But
after that year, I knew Bert won. You know, me and Bert man tight, man. We talk about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Solid dude. Man.
A lot of. We spent a lot of nights up 3, 4 in the morning just talking. You know what I mean? So, I knew where his heart was. He wasn't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So, I hadn't even thought about head coach nothing yet at this point. You know what I mean? He's
like, yo, I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah, you know, and I was still learning too in that same sense of how do you handle the success. You know what I mean? So that next year really taught me a lot. You know, we going in the next year with 5 out of the 7. You know, we call it starting 7. 5 out of starting 7 back. 4 or 5. You know what I mean? So I'm like, we going to get another one.
Yeah, we trying to get greedy real quick.
We finna repeat.
We finna get greedy.
You know what I mean? And just a lot of things happened that year. You know, and it didn't go our way. I think we lost 13 games.
Yeah.
The most games. I mean, we had lost my first 3 years. We didn't lose a home game. The first 3 years there.
Not one.
First 2 years there. So Bert was like going on like 20-something-0 at home.
Damn.
In like 3 years or 4 years or something crazy like that, or 40-something at home or something. And we lost 4 games at home that year. Like it was unheard. Like we didn't lose at West. We didn't like fans come to jail. Oh, we won't win this game because of 1-point game.
Straight up.
Buzzer. It don't matter. We can win it. It was crazy.
We gonna figure out a way to get this one done.
Yeah, and that right there. Like even with Bert, I saw him going through a lot of different transformations with how to coach. You know, how to realign. Man, we tried everything that year.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we went from zone and man and pack line, like just
looking back at it. What would you say was the biggest challenge? Was the biggest challenge to get them to understand? Okay, this is a new year. Maybe same cast of characters, but a different team, or was it other teams like, yo, these the champs? We want to see what they made of for real.
I'm gonna tell you, to me, what the biggest deal was. Not everybody know how to handle success.
Fair.
You know what I mean? And I don't say we didn't know how to handle the success. I think we took that success and ran with it. You know what I mean? As a staff, you know, we knew, like, hey man, we got to get back. We knew we losing Marquise Johnson 25-5-5.
Yeah.
We know we losing Big Ike double machine. Mm-hmm. We knew what we were losing.
Undersized double machine.
Yeah, oh man, oh my goodness.
He played big.
Move everybody.
Yeah.
We knew what we was losing, so as a staff, we like, man, we gotta refocus. We gotta really lock back in and fill those voids. You know, even though we do have a majority of our team back,
true,
we gotta lock in and fill those voids because those are our leaders.
Yeah,
Ike was a leader. You ain't gonna tell Ike no. Like Ike stepped in the locker room. He don't talk very much, but Ike was a leader.
That's right.
You know, and Keith led by action. You know what I mean? So we lost a lot with them too. You know, and I think losing them. And then coming into the next year with kind of like what you said, like this is a new year, bro. Yeah. This ain't last year.
Last year.
This ain't.
Don't nobody care about that no more.
We done. It's no such thing as, I hate when people say defending state champs. It's nothing to defend. When you win it, you can't get it taken away from you.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's
you don't defend it. You go get another one.
You
go try to win another one.
I like that,
I'm not putting my state championship
right there
on the line like a title belt.
No.
There ain't no defending.
This ain't WWE.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Good point.
Outside of that, it was like, man, we got it. This is a whole new goal. We got that. Are we satisfied? Like, let's go get another one, and another one, and another one.
Yeah, that's got to be the mentality.
For years to come. You know, so I think our biggest deal with that was it was almost like, boom, we got it. Mm-hmm. That elusive trophy. Yeah. We finally got it. You know what I mean? And instead of us fully locking in as a unit and as a team, you know, I think we kind of had some of that in the back of our mind. I won't say that was all of it. You know, we still had some other stuff going on, but that was a part of it. You know what I mean? But that team still made it to the state tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying? 13 losses.
Which is hard to do,
Come on, man. We still make it to the state tournament. You know? Straight. Come on, man.
That's called getting it done.
So they did what they had to do to get there. You know, they man, that little weekend of regionals and area, and man, them boys played well, man. And they locked in. They locked in and did their thing. You know,
gotta salute it.
Yeah.
Champs. So at that point, that resume is looking pretty hefty, my brother. Tell me how the Newcastle situation came about.
Man.
By the way, you just finished your second season as head boys coach at Newcastle. Tell me how all of that came together.
Man, that's crazy you say that because after that third year is when I really started, Like I said, McGee, I talk to McGee a lot. He's like one of my mentors in the game.
For sure. Always good to have
because he started young too. So I kind of he gave me some knowledge about, hey man, you need to go get your feet wet. Like I'm like, what you mean? He's like, man, that assistant coaching interview is not a head coaching. It's nothing like that. So he was telling me the ropes and how I looked and all these different he's like my head coaching. I was in there for an hour. He kind of told me like some questions they asked him. So funny, beginning of the year, I do computer applications at the school, technology. So
you do now?
That's what I did at
West?
PC West.
I got you.
That the last year I was there, I would be online, and I would just look at all you can Google anything
True that.
Interview questions for head coaches.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was listing, and I would print some of them off, and I would write down what I would say, just to kind of get my mind prepping for interview. So I told bro, I said, I'm gonna start putting in for some jobs, to get some interview experience. So when it's time for me to really get out there and do it, I can kill it. So he's like, man, yeah, you need to, And so the first one I put in for like 3 or 4 of them. I put in for Cash. I put in for Elgin, I think. This is because it's back towards Lawton, the Lawton area. You know what I mean?
That's
my wife
home.
is from Lawton.
Yeah.
That's the crib.
One of your homes, my bad.
Yeah. Listen, I always claim Lawton, baby.
That's it.
That's Shady 580, baby. I'm a Lawton. 580. I'm a Lawton bred. You know what I'm saying? So, just to get towards that way, because I know how. I'm like, I gotta start doing stuff for my family. And but she loved it. Like she loves it here. Like when we got to West like that, it was hard for her to leave West.
Straight up.
Oh man, it was hard. Like she got used to it. She loved everybody. Her and Shannon, Coach Burt's wife, was real close.
Right.
You know what I mean? Miss Beasley and a lot of the staff over there she was close with.
I had a village, man.
Yeah.
That's
so dope. I kind of just started dipping. Got on the little coachesaid.com deal and see who was open. I mean, I put in for all kind of stuff. Like, hey, man. But the first interview I got was Enid.
Okay.
I put in for Enid. Actually, one of the assistant coaches there now, he kind of gave me a heads. He's like, man, coach, you need to look at Marcus Oldham. He's like, man, look at putting in for this Enid job or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I put in for it. I honestly didn't think I was gonna get a call back. They looked at my resume. Something about that state championship. You put that on there, but they just, you know what I mean? I guess.
That's why we need to resume the state tournament, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. So I put that in, and I got a phone call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I got a phone call, and this was right at the end of 2013.
True.
So this is right after, I'm not 13, 2000.
Was it 17?
17.
All right.
Right when we lost 13 games, I meant.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
after
that year, that's when I put in for. I had an interview and everything. Killed it. Basically was told like, man, it's between you and another guy.
Yeah. And the trip how
Yeah.
When you did well.
But it all because I was prepared though.
Yeah.
Some of the questions were different.
Right.
But I mean, I came in with everything I needed. Like,
right.
I prepared myself. I like to be prepared. I don't like to go in. I think I'm pretty good off the fly.
Same.
I'm pretty. But as I get older, I'm like, dude, that ain't always what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
You need to start preparing. When I was younger, man, I'd go in there. I would never prepare for anything. I just go do it.
You can wing it.
Wing it.
That's right.
I'm a talker. You know what I mean?
But eventually, if I talk enough, I'll get there.
Yeah, but then I go back and watch some of the things, like some of the speeches I do. This, that. Tripping over words.
Right.
Because I wasn't prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I just go, I'm just gonna go over there and talk about something I love. That's easy. So I was prepared for the interview, and I thought I did a great job. They told me I did a good job. And lingered on for about a month, man. I was supposed to know him for like a week. They'll let you know in a week.
Damn.
It's like you're leading right now in the category, whatever.
Category.
So I'm telling Bert, and we talking about the job. They, and the coach there right now doing a hell of a job, man. He was there before. I remember him. I can't call his name, but I know Marcus Oldham is assistant now. I've been knowing Marcus for a while. We've been chopping up ever since I've been at West. But long story short, man, they came back and hit me. I really thought I had it. I was telling Bert, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna take it, man. I don't know if that's the right move. You gotta move, right. And so I started thinking of ways, I can get out there without completely moving. I thought about moving like far, Piedmont, because they ain't nothing but like 40-minute drive.
Right.
35, 40 minutes I can get back and forth. That's easy. That ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing.
You know what I mean? Or even just staying there. I already had an assistant coach. I started thinking about assistant coach and all that, just in case I take it.
Right.
Come back. I gave the job to somebody else.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
That sort of worked itself out.
So it worked itself out. I was like, okay, it ain't time for me to do. You know what I mean?
You weren't too bummed out.
No, I wasn't at all. Because my intentions were to do what I did, to get that interview and see what it looked like. Who gonna be there? They had us, athletic director, superintendent,
building principal.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was there. I was like, man. So I walked in there. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah. So he's like 4 or 5 on 1.
Yeah.
You know it ain't gonna get no heavier than that.
And everybody got questions. Everybody got paid. So I was in there. I literally was in there about hour and 15 minutes.
Right.
You know, we just like we doing right. We just talking, going through,
chopping it up.
You know, going through everything. So after that, next year goes, and this is I got Rondell, MJ. These are my babies, man. These are my boys.
Man.
He's my youngest. Day. You know, Tobias was there at the time. You know, these are the groups. You know, I'm with them. You know, I've been having MJ. I've been on MJ forever. I was coaching MJ in junior high, AU and stuff. You know, that's Marcus' son.
Yeah.
So I really wouldn't I ain't leaving these dudes.
Yeah.
You know, my plan in my head, I'm like, listen, man, they senior year, you know, I'm out. I really pursue trying to start my career as a head coach.
And they seniors right now.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm 2 years in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, it was crazy how it happened. We go through the season, and like at the end of the season, you know, they got all these. Matter of fact, Wallace, Coach Wallace at Eisenhower right now. Wallace hit me up. He was at Hardin Prep.
Right. Wallace
say, he said, man, there's a couple jobs coming up that you may want to look at. And one of them was Newcastle.
Okay.
I was like, Newcastle. I was like, all right, man, I saw it. So I was, you know, one day I was sitting in there and doing my resume, just kind of redoing my resume. I had nothing to do in class that day. And it popped in my head. So I put in for cashing, I think, in Newcastle that year. And I put it in. Go to lunch, come right back, email. Nikki McCain, Newcastle. Coach, when can you come in for the interview? Right. Literally 30 minutes. It's literally like 20, 30 minutes. I just went downstairs. One of the kids brought me lunch, back from lunch.
Right.
Came back up. I was like, what the world?
Straight up.
So this was like Monday. I was like, when you need me to be there? It's like Wednesday, I think Wednesday. Something was going on to where I needed to postpone, so we did it like a Friday.
Okay.
Friday morning. You know. So we did Friday morning. I get there. And I told her, I'm going to Newcastle. I said, where? I said, I'm going to Newcastle to do an interview. He's like, all right, go get that interview experience, blah, blah, blah. So I do the interview, you know, man, and we just get to talking, you know, talking about everything, talking about, you know, what they're looking at, the program they had there, how it was going, record and all that. And we got to they went to where I can ask questions.
There you go.
You know, so I already got a list of what I want, you know, as a head coach, what I want, longevity, short term, all that. I got a list of what I'm looking at for programs, and you know, my first year as a head coach list. You know, I asked him, I was like, man, what's my role here? How much leeway do I have when it comes to basketball in Newcastle? And she was like, anything basketball in Newcastle boys side is you.
Really?
So I'm like, really?
Ma'am, do you know what you just said to me?
So I'm like, really? You know, and she's telling me all these different things. And, you know, they got like 7, 8 courts. You know what I mean? I got keys to all of them, you know, camps. She's like, oh, yeah, I want you in there. I want you doing camps, training, you know, coaching the kids, blah, blah, blah. So everything that I'm looking for.
Everything on your list.
In the job, bro, I'm like, man. Like, I'm sitting there like, come on, man. Y'all got to be playing with me. Newcastle, Oklahoma. I'm sitting there looking. You know, and I'm not scared, and I'm not shy to say this, or scared to say this, you know, in this type of forum is everything was perfect but the demographic.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Because I always coach urban kids, getting after it.
The have-nots.
The have-nots, the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Nitty-gritty.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So everything on my list checked off. Bro, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Every single thing. You know
Except
what I mean?
That
Except that one.
Right.
You know? And the crazy thing about it, never looked at the roster.
Right.
Never watched the game before I got there. Didn't know their record until she told me the record.
Right.
You know what I mean? None of that. You know, so then leave that meeting or whatever. I end up going to St. Louis the same day. My son had a tournament. You know, she calls me and she's like, man, appreciate you for coming. You know, I thought you did a great job. You know, we'll be getting to you soon for the next person of the, you know, interview. And I would say
that second joint.
Not even, I think it was the next day.
Yeah.
They called and was like, man, when can you come meet the superintendent?
What's that, beg your pardon?
Yeah, so I'm like, so then I'm like, well, I'm in St. Louis right now. When I get back, we can set something up. So then I'm looking at my wife like, babe, like this is getting serious. Like they want me to meet the superintendent. Like when you go meet the superintendent,
yeah, it's done
like
deal usually.
it's they trying to put your name on the board, on the ballot to go see the board.
Yeah.
You know, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
And the process of the whole deal was, I'm a good people reader, man.
True that.
You know, I pride myself in kind of just, I'm a people person too, so I read people pretty well.
Body language,
man,
all of that.
It was a lot of genuineness in those interviews, man.
A lot of good energy.
A lot of great energy. You know, and to say this, man, I wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't wrong. You know, long story short, you know, I take the job. I get the job, it was tough for me. It was really tough for me because we was on strike.
Oh yeah, all the walkout.
You know what I mean? We was on the walkout.
Yeah. I
when they put it on I hadn't even told Bert. I said, Bert, I prayed about it, man, and I told him, I said, man, I said, I think it's that time, bro. I said, you know, it's gonna be hard for me. But you know, Carlos, you know, me and Carlos ended up leaving the same year. Carlos went to Eastern Michigan.
Yep.
So
I remember that.
You know, at West's family, man, like the way what we do with these kids, man. So it was like a real bad vibe, like an aura, especially when I came out and said I was leaving, and then Carlos was leaving. Like it was just like
it's the end of an era, guys.
Man, it was just a bad, you know.
Golly.
But what my situation is, they took my name to the board, which you know it's gonna leak out.
Yeah, it's gonna.
You know what I mean? So it's already leaking out. People calling me, man, you take the Newcastle job, blah blah blah. I'm like, what the? Like ain't nobody supposed to know nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. And don't they always tell you to keep it under wraps?
Yes.
But you don't want to tell nobody a lie. You know?
So, which I know when you at a board meeting, anybody can go to board meeting.
Anybody.
So when your name come at the board meeting, somebody in the board meeting goes, you know a guy named Jessie Brown, and then they on the phone, blah blah blah. So I'm getting text messages from parents. I don't even know who these people are. Like, and it was crazy.
Looking forward to having you, Coach.
Yeah, it was crazy. So my whole deal was I didn't want MJ and Rondell them to hear that secondhand, bro.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? So I never got that opportunity to go in the locker room because you gotta think the year before that we lost Wyckoff.
Yep.
Wyckoff went to UConn.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I remember that.
That was a sad moment. Everybody crying. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all staff was tight knit, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So then the next year, you know,
another hit.
And I gotta call him. So I can't even hug him. I can't talk to him in person because we on a strike. Right. So next time I get to you, it's gonna be a couple days later before I get to the hotel. So I call them one by one. I call every last one by one.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? You got some tears flowing, and you know they sad. You know, but Rondell and MJ, they both, man. I mean, they messed with me for a long time about it. But on that phone, bro, they was just like, Coach, man, you gotta follow your dreams. They was like, it's time.
Yeah.
He's like, man, we want you here all the way till you graduate. But he's like, man, you gotta do what's best for me. That right there, I was like, man, them kids are more mature than a lot of people think they are, man. They looked at my situation. They knew I wanted to be a head coach. It wasn't no secret. Everybody knew. Right. You know,
they could have been real selfish about it.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, no, Coach. In which I know they wanted me to be there. You know, because I wanted to be, honestly, man, in a perfect situation.
You may do both.
Leave this year, win the state championship this year. They both seniors. They leaving. They leaving. And then I, you know what I mean? Now Day's a junior, so they won't leave next year. But they leaving, and then I'll be head coach next year too. You know what I'm saying? Perfect shit. But it wasn't that. It was my time to branch out. You know what I mean? And to go. And that was hard, man. Yeah. To this day, man, it's still hard. I love them kids, man. That is truly my family. You know, I tell people all the time. As every Friday, you know, we don't go to school on Fridays in Newcastle.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll be at West.
There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
I'm at West on Friday. He actually about it. I'm in the gym.
He done pulled up.
Yeah, chilling with him.
Brown here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's how that all happened, man. It was just crazy, man. The athletic director, she's like, man, Coach, you won't believe. She's like, literally, you were my last applicant. She's like, she gave me the time I turned it. I literally did it at lunch. She said, yeah, she said, I think I got your application like at 12 o'clock. And I sent you an email right after that. And I was like, yeah, I was going to lunch. And it just popped, literally, bro, it just popped in my mind. Send this to Newcastle. Sent it off. We didn't think nothing of it.
You come back up with the plate.
What?
Oh, we got a hit already. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So it was, man, it was a good deal, man. It was a good deal. And like I said, the genuineness in that locker, in that interview, it's been the same since I've been there, man. They allow me to be me. You know what I mean? They allow
Ain't no substitute for that.
To me, that's the biggest deal, man.
You ain't got to wear no mask or none of that.
None of that.
You gotta be. Now, what would you say is, if you can narrow it down to one, because I know you probably got a list of things that you would call challenges. One of the biggest challenges of being a head coach that you didn't have to experience when you were an assistant coach?
Man, it's all on you.
All on you.
You know what I mean? That's what people. At the end of the day, Lenny Burke's record is not my record.
Got you.
You don't go into a resume and say, this is my assistant coach's record. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a great point.
I was 0-0 going into all those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was a part of a championship. I was a part of those wins. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that's Lenny Burke.
That's right.
That's his legacy. That's a part of his name, you know,
right.
in which I'm still a part of that.
Yeah, you're part of his journey.
I'm a part of that journey, you know what I
right.
mean? But at the end of the day, man, when you're the head coach, bro, it's on you.
You're the figurehead.
Your name is in win or loss, win or lose.
Man.
It's on you, you know, and I think to me that is the, you know, I won't say the pressure because I pressure myself more than anybody.
You like a challenge, man.
Anybody, there's nobody that can pressure me more than I pressure myself. So, you know, I like that part of it. So the pressure part doesn't really get to me. It's just that knowing that, listen, man, this is your legacy. You starting your legacy. That's more pressure than anything. What type of legacy you want to leave behind? What do you want to be known as? You know, when you leave this program or whatever. You know what I mean? So
now, was it hard for you to delegate responsibilities to your assistants, or did you create that environment that was created for you, where you was like, hey, y'all can roll?
I couldn't.
You couldn't.
Only because my coaches are younger than me. You know, I think one's 21.
There you go.
One's 29, and then this year Dame came down and helped me. He older than me. He graduated 2 years before I graduated. He 35 or 36 now. So
there you go.
Before this year, I had two younger guys. You know, and Mike's played college baseball, played basketball though in high school.
There you go.
Q played college football, So my knowledge of the game is more than theirs.
Right.
But with the hiring process of bringing them in, it was more of their relationship.
I feel
like, you know what I mean? I'm the newbie.
True.
Those guys already been at that school. So they know the kids. They got the relationships.
They know the parents.
So when I got there, it was more of, you know, I tried to get a few guys in, but it didn't work. You know what I mean? So it was more of, Jessie, this is your year. This first year, you got to really grind in a sense of getting kids to where they need to be, building relationships, but also coaching your coaches up.
That's right.
Of what you expect, how you want this program to run from junior high through high school. And it's still a process right now.
That's right.
It's only year 2. We still working on it. We still trying to get things turned around. And we still trying to get everything set in place to where it's when things get to rolling, everybody know what to expect. Mm-hmm. You know, there's no questions being asked.
Everybody speaking the same language.
Everybody speaking the same language, same lingo. You know what I mean? So it was different. You know, but now this year 2, way more leeway.
Right.
You know, I still have to delegate here and there, but it's way more leeway. Because I don't micromanage grown-ups, man. I'm not a big person. I don't, if you gonna do your job or you ain't. And if you can't do your job, then I gotta find somebody that can. I don't do that.
You won't have it. You won't have that job.
Yeah, I don't do delegating. Micromanaging grown people.
Holding hands.
Yeah, no. Figure it out.
How hard are you to deal with after a loss, man? Or maybe I should ask the first lady that one. You know what I'm saying?
I'm growing.
You growing?
I tell you that, man.
It used to sit with you for a while?
There's a time where, and it's still going on. Like my wife would know.
Work in progress.
Like, I ain't talking to him tonight.
Yeah.
It's all right. But now she's taking on that role of, you know, being a head coach's wife. So she understands the pressures of the game. She knows what I want. You know, I talk to her about everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she knows
Yeah, the lights went out. That was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? But the mics are still rolling, so I guess we still on.
Everything's still good.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, anyway, she knows how I am. So now it's more of, she speaks words of encouragement to me. Like, if I lose, she be like, babe, just won your night. Or like, you know, and she, you know, crazy thing about it, she was my basketball manager. My junior and senior year. She was a manager on the basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she knows, she didn't play, but she know the game. Like, she's been around it so long. You know, so she'll
pick up something.
So she'll be like, oh, well, I don't know how you expect to win. And such and such wasn't doing this or wasn't doing that. Or your defense, they wasn't doing nothing tonight.
And be right on point.
Or she'd be like, man, that other team, you know, for instance, when Classen beat us the other night, she's like, yeah, y'all played them the first time. But that second time, she's like, man, them boys wanted to beat y'all. And I was like, and she was being real.
She being real.
You know, so now it's more of me, instead of me sobbing and going into the moping, and it's more hands-on. You know, what I need to do to get better? How do I get these kids better? What do we do next time so this don't happen?
Right.
You know, what's the next move? You know, so it's more of that. And then I'm a sore loser now. I ain't gonna lie. It's still moments where I'm just like,
you
man.
You still hate it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just don't talk to me, man. I don't want to talk to nobody right now. You know what I mean? But my kids, my youngest two, Michaela and Dominic, they find a way to bring it out of me. For instance, the other night we lose 1 point to go to the state tournament. I'm on the couch and I'm on the couch about 20 minutes. I can't believe it. I'm just sitting there
can't even move.
Daughter come lay on me. It's all right, Dad. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that.
That's gonna soften you
and
up.
And I'm just like, all right, man, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I remember, man, I'm standing there, me and Mike Jeffries. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we got through, kept punching our ticket because we had to win that area consolation game. He looked at me and was like, damn it, Jessie.
Yeah. It was tough.
Everybody was rooting for you though.
Yeah, it was tough, but it's all right. We gonna listen. I promise you one thing. We gonna be there.
I feel that.
We gonna be there.
Let me ask you that now. Obviously, the events right now notwithstanding, how long would it take after the season is over for y'all to get back in the saddle? Because I'm pretty sure y'all take a break, spring break, whatever.
Yeah, we don't
decompress, whatever.
We do. My decompression is spring break.
That's it.
You come back for spring break, we full good. We in the weight room. We running. Now, of course, we had a 4A, so we got a lot. I'm quite sure y'all got a lot of kids play football.
True that.
2 sports.
Yeah.
So
some of them
a lot of my
kids.
So, me. This is good and bad. I say this good and bad. Outside, out of mind. If you ain't here, I can't be worried about you.
Can't.
You know what I mean? I got to worry about, and that's not saying nothing bad. That's just, man, you doing something else. I got to focus on the core group that's in this gym.
Yeah.
I got to get them ready, and then once you get here, then we can work on that.
Now we got more when you come.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So now, I think my kids are starting to embrace it a little more. I think they thought I was a little crazy.
That's good.
But now you see the fruits of your labor. I think a lot of it, when you growing something, it ain't gonna mean nothing till it come out and taste good.
That's right.
That's what that's what it is. You know what I mean? So
like that.
we get spring break off, which now they get all this time off. But I'm gonna tell you right now, as soon as the sun come out, we're gonna be at the park.
It's going down.
We're gonna play some pickup. We're gonna go hoop. We already talked about it. But so that's what we usually do. We right back at it, man. Just skilling, And like I said, I don't do it to where it ain't fun.
Right.
We gonna work. We'll play pickup.
Right.
We'll either do it after school or like I do it. We work out real hard. We'll play pickup the next day.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll do it again. Something like that.
I think it's always a tricky deal on getting the atmosphere to feel differently than practice. Yes. Whenever it's off season or it's preseason, because practice got a certain type of energy that you can feel before you even start practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, can you think of something that you do that's different when it's off season versus practice? Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I don't use my whistle till October. I put that sucker up. So whenever we get back to it in April or whatever, it's like you ain't got to worry about seeing that.
Yeah.
It's something small, but they be noticing that.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
They know it's a different switch.
That's right.
I know I don't use my whistle. I never use my whistle all season, so
there you go.
I don't know if I do that on purpose or just
like
I kind of, with the kids I have right now, man, I'm trying to get it to where it ain't a switch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's to where they understand that what they're doing right now translates to practice into the game.
True that.
You know what I mean? So because they're not used to. You got more talented kids. You got kids that are used to doing things a certain way.
Yeah.
With our group, I got talent. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We got some talented kids, and we got some kids that gonna work their butts off. But they're not used to, the style we've been playing. They're not used to winning like, how we've been winning the last couple of years. So it's in a sense of, I don't want them to learn how to switch it. I want it on. You know what I mean?
Always on.
So what I do in practice, we do a noise. It's always noise. Mm-hmm. So like if we're doing a drill, everybody's got to clap at all times.
As small as that is, that counts,
all
man.
times. You're clapping the whole time. So I don't know if that's good workout.
Yeah.
It just gets you stronger, but we clap at all times. And if it's defense drills, it's D up, the entire practice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Then on the bench in the games, I know it's live.
Yeah. So then when we switch to off season, they already know what I expect. I need to hear something here. I need to hear some noise, somebody do something, somebody clap, somebody figure it out. You know what I mean? So in the sense of what you're saying, they need to know when it's that time.
Right.
But I kind of want to where they at where it's like every time he's in front of us or we're in front of each other, it's got to be some type of because with the kids I have right now, I'm teaching them, hey man, it's got to be everything you do. It has to be intentional. Like when you go out here and You want to get to the gym by yourself, you shoot. What are you doing?
What's your purpose?
Yeah, what you doing?
Yeah.
I come here and watch y'all. Y'all don't even be, I'm in the side watching you. Y'all just in there just
don't know how to work yourself out.
You get shots up, but you like, what is it? You're not doing nothing.
Nah, shoot, clank. Let me walk on over here.
Walk over here again, shoot over here. Throw a half court shot up every now and again. Yeah. Like, it's not.
Go check your phone real quick. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm trying to get to where they understand everything we have to do for us to get this program rolling in the right way. It has to be intentional.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't just we just going to do this. You know what I mean?
That.
So
can't just do this just
to answer your question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get rid of the switch. You know what I mean? To the sense that they still got to know when it's you know what I'm saying? They got to know when it's different. But I need them to understand like certain levels of how you got to do things, and they switch need to be on right now. They don't need. We ain't
all gas, no brakes.
Yeah, we ain't ready to cruise control yet.